sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Check it out. MMA time, guys. Jon Jones, Colby Covington. For the love of sports, let's talk about it.
Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy, niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy, niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. Fuck how niggas feel, I'ma talk.
So, guys, here we go. This is kind of a different topic, but nevertheless, it's a topic, and that's what we do. We talk about the topics. So, it's MMA, guys. It's Jon Jones and Colby Covington, and I kind of made it look like that they were going to fight, but nah, they're not going to fight. Here's the issue. Colby Covington would be an idiot, first and foremost, if he challenged Jon Jones to a fight, because he would lose horribly. The weight classes are, I wouldn't say too far apart, because Covington could gain the weight, but let's be realistic. He's not beating Jon Jones. Okay, but that's not what this topic is about, guys. This topic is actually about Colby Covington and Jon Jones rekindling, actually, a friendship. See, there was a lot of banter and argument and, back and forth through social media in the MMA community with Jon Jones and Colby Covington. Beef, so to speak. Like, they've had words. They're not cool with each other, anything. But some pictures have just surfaced over the internet, social media sites and such. Jon Jones and Colby Covington actually used to be roommates in college and friends, bro. Boy, what sports will do to you. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, YouTube creators and channel content creators on YouTube that talk about sports, differences of opinion has ruined friendships between those guys. So you can imagine what happens in combat sports and, with these guys' relationships and such. So here's the thing, guys. Colby Covington just came out recently, and he wants to bury the hatchet. He just feels like what they were going back and forth about was not worth it. They were really good friends, and he wants to let bygones be bygones. And I believe he reached out to Jon Jones, and he wants to, say, look, bro, let's bury the hatchet. Let's do this. You got a lot of info and advice and, mentorship to offer me and vice versa. Let's go back to the way it was. But you know how it is in the fight game, guys. Ego, testosterone, and manhood built up. And things were said between these two guys. And, sometimes these heated verbal battles between combat sports opponents or even non-opponents, just the fact that these guys are fighters, sometimes that ego and that masculinity gets in the way of things. Too much macho, so to speak. So will these guys be able to let bygones be bygones, put all things aside, and become friends again? Will these guys, do you think it is able with these two personalities, because when they don't like you, and this is true with Jon Jones or Colby Covington, when there's dislike, these guys are not likable. They talk the worst, they say the worst, and and they went at each other this way. They both have strong personalities, and Jon Jones is to the point where he doesn't give a damn what anyone thinks anymore. But another implication of them rekindling this friendship, and what people need to think about, what fans should think about, is that the UFC has not had that super mega star that they can lean on since the decline of Conor McGregor and the loss of Ronda Rousey. And when you think about Colby Covington, we did a video not too long ago. Is he attempting to be the new Conor McGregor? And you think about Jon Jones and all the controversy surrounding him, the picograms and such. These guys are the two bad boys, so to speak, of the UFC right now. And you guys know Conor was a bad boy. Ronda Rousey was attempting to be, you know, with her persona, the boogie woman, I guess, boogie man. But they both had this persona and they both had this star power that was very marketable for the UFC. A union like Colby Covington and John Jones may be just the marketing tool that the UFC needs. Do you guys understand? And not only could we have one big name, big star so that they can market to the UFC, but they could revitalize John Jones's career with this. Colby's already on a rapid, and two guys of this nature being friends and running around talking all this and talking all that might be just what the UFC needs. But can John Jones and Colby Covington come to terms, bury their hatchet, let bygones be bygones, and rekindle a friendship that they once had? That's the question for you guys to ask, because you know you picked the stance of this channel. How? By dropping 150 word less comments. Relevant facts based on why or why not. Just that simple. Or you can send an audio recording in to speakyourmindsportstalk@gmail.com. Just make sure that it's 30 seconds or less. And hit that subscribe button, guys. And hit that bell icon so you know when I drop these competition videos. Every Monday and Wednesday. We need your answer and comments in by Friday. And for the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it.